Okay, well, let me ask you this, or let me ask you both this. If you had to say who is the last that you know of, I'm gonna put it to you like this: not or yeah, that you could really say, and this is a question for both parties, you and James. Like, who's the last best president that you can think of off the top of your dome? Not really like, oh well, I'm not talking about like, I'm talking about last president that you feel had a positive effect on the United States.
Abraham Lincoln.
Okay. How,
Top the dome.
how about you, James? Who's the last one that had a positive effect?
What? Did you really just say Lincoln, bro?
Abraham Lincoln still had slaves, so I
I'm
mean,
not saying he was good, but I'm saying what he did by trying to abolish it was a good thing. I didn't say he was a good guy or a great president.
but he said, but I mean, I'm all for Abraham Lincoln, but I gotta tell people he still kept those slaves after he
That's what I say.
abolished slavery. He didn't just let them go.
But the question is, like not who I like, but who I felt like kind of advanced the country, and that's the one dude who did. Not saying he was perfect. I like him. Like, I mean, to be honest, I'll tell you straight up. I think all the presidents are shit for one reason or another. There's no such thing as a perfect president, but if we're talking about, who helped, move the country forward to me, I mean, off the top of my head, the two I could think of, well, the three I would think of off the top of my head would be Abraham Lincoln, JFK, and Obama. Various different reasons. Doesn't mean I'm not saying that they were perfect presidents at all, but they did do things to advance things. So I'll admit that. So,
Huh. Well,
I can't wait to hear from James. Very curious.
Yeah. Wow. How can I follow that up? Yeah. My answer wouldn't be understood. So maybe I should just die,
No.
staying here. Maybe I should have stayed here.
Nah, man, I want to hear it. We're good, man.
I mean, in actuality, maybe I've been a little bit more into politics than anybody else, but um presidents aren't really supposed to, I mean, yeah, they're supposed to be the leaders of the free world, but they really don't do anything. And it's set up that way. Congress is
Yeah.
supposed to make up the laws. The president just signs it into law. So the president for a long time really hasn't been somebody who has a lot of authority. I mean, yeah, I can't. I mean, Obama tried, but again, Congress kind of gridlocked him on anything he was really trying to suggest.
Agreed.
Um, Bill Clinton was the blackest president we've ever had in office.
I hear that all the time.
I mean, I don't know how you couldn't. The dude played the saxophone, got drunk and high, got a PJ in the White House. You know what I'm saying? Got a mistress. I mean, damn, what, only other thing he needed was child support. I mean,
and that man was a smooth talker. I feel like he was more smooth than Obama. That man, when he talked, you listened. I won't say that much about Bill Clinton.
come on, he didn't get impeached after all he did. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was showtime right there. So, I mean, yeah, besides that, I don't know. Can't really call it.
Well, I mean, like I said, I will agree with you. The president, I've been saying that for years, is just a mascot for America in general. So, but I will say that there hasn't been. I mean, you could say due to the terms, like Abraham Lincoln would go down as history as the most effective president to change one of the most, well, not he didn't change it, but in his term. So in a way, yes, he would. I mean, other than whoever did segregation, I'm not too for sure who was the president during segregation. But
There's a lot of them. That's a lot.
Well. I mean,
Abolish it.
Yeah, abolish segregation.
Okay.
I don't know who was the last president who was there for that. Like, I'm not too for sure. I don't know if it was JFK. I think that was after his time. I want to believe, but I'm not too for sure. It might have been. It might have.
So the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
Right. You said what?
Oh, so that was it was Lyndon B. Johnson.
So LBJ did.
No. Lyndon B. Johnson. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah.
He's LBJ.
Yeah.
He's the original.
Yeah. Think about that.
That's like
This dude.
That's like FDR.
No,
like FDR is the same. Like, it's just like that.
Well, hold
Like,
on.
I'm just saying.
Segregation. Okay, yeah, 1964. It was under Lyndon B. Johnson, but they're saying here. Oh, okay. Segregation in schools with Dwight Eisenhower. Dwight Eisenhower. I can't say his name.
Eisenhower.
Close enough.
Eisenhower, bro.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Like I said.
No. I just want to say this real quick, just so people listening know. They're saying he stopped segregation in schools. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so two presidents that aren't really talked about at all. So, I mean, I'm not saying they're probably not talked about in other circles, but as main presidents, you really don't hear about those two guys who so-called did a fell. Like Abraham Lincoln isn't known for freeing slaves. He's more known for getting shot in the back of the head in a plane than he is for freeing slaves.
Well, no, he's tied to that. He's definitely tied to it.
I'm not saying that he's not tied to, but it's like if you that's the thing about the generation. If you ask this new generation a lot about these presidents, it's
they don't know nothing. Yeah, they don't know nothing.
Exactly. It's like, what the hell are we sending y'all to school for? It's like, so, those are the things that, I always think about when it comes to a president. People always ask, like, okay, who's the most effective president?